Calico Girl here. So today I'm going to do a OBS tutorial. So this is my stream chat. All I did to move it kind of out of the way and attach it was drag it, and you'll see that kind of blue-gray light up, and then it just pops right into that little area. So we are recording on a second window of OBS. So I wanted to make y'all a tutorial on how to set up OBS, but to record on OBS, I actually had to Google how to get it to record OBS with OBS. And luckily there was someone who already did the work for me, so I'm going to link his video. But as you can see here, if you're just recording OBS in one window, it is Inception, and it's a lot. So we have two windows of OBS open. That's how we are getting around it. So we're recording in the other window, but you're going to see this window of OBS, if that makes sense. So first thing we're going to do, there's already a scene in here. We are going to remove this display capture, which is supposed to not affect anything, being we're in a different window of OBS. I'm just going to hop back over just to make sure we still have Inception. All right, cool. So I'm going to enable the preview now that it's not a mind-boggling mess. And we're going to ignore our Facebook comments. And so what we're going to do is create a new scene. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to rename this scene, and I'm going to name it Talking. So this is my main screen. This is going to be the one that I use just to communicate with people. So what we're going to do, well, I already have an audio input because we're recording on the other screen, but you would hit add source audio input. You change it to whatever you want it to be. You hit OK, and then it'll give you a drop-down list. So I'm using my Turtle Beach headphone mic instead of the laptop mic. So that's what those two are. You can kind of pick and choose from there. I'm going to go ahead and just leave that on, actually. I'm going to go ahead and set up this OBS just the way I'm going to use it, and I'm hoping that it won't cause any echoing or anything. This is my first tutorial video, so just bear with me. But if you forgot to select on the drop-down menu for whatever purpose, you can hit Properties, go back in here, and hit Turtle Beach. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to set this up just like I'm going to use it for a Twitch stream. So the reason I'm redoing it, I've done this all before, but I got a new laptop. So we are going to start with our background picture. So we're going to go to Image, and we're going to label it Background 1, because we're probably going to have more than one scene. So there's our background. We're going to browse for a picture. I've already put them into pictures. I only have like 5 because it's a brand new computer. So this is the one I like to use. I just got it off the internet. I looked for computer backgrounds to make sure it was big enough. This means that that part is not in your screen. That's fine. We don't need it all in there. So now we have our background. Now we're going to add our camera. So for a camera, that's going to be a video capture device, and I'm just going to label it camera. We're going to hit OK. And then our camera is going to pop up. Hopefully I look okay. I didn't do a check before this, but we're just going to use the integrated camera. I don't know why. Oh, my little privacy shutter is on. There we are. Hi guys. This is my cowboy room. I am in the corner because this is the only place my desk will fit in my 2-bedroom apartment. But anyway, so we see the camera works, right? You can mess with all these settings. We're not going to mess with that right now. I'm just going to show you how to put this in here, and then you can come back and mess with your camera settings later. I will change the resolution if I can. Not. Okay, that's fine. I think we have to hit configure video. But anyway, so here's our camera. You can resize this, move it into a corner if you want, crop it. I think to crop it, you hit Control. Whoop. Nope, not the Control. I think it's Shift. Let me try Shift. I should have practiced this before I was with you. Like, okay, that didn't do anything. It just shrinks you down. You don't want to do that because it's going to make your face look all weird and stretched out. But those are options you can do. And so now we're going to add in our overlay, which is considered an image. I'm just going to name it overlay. And we're going to browse, and it's this one. I labeled it overlay just for this. Oh no, that's not it. That has the P in it. So we're just going to hit delete. So I forgot, this is our talking screen. So we actually want our face pretty big and in the middle here. So we're going to get big and in your face. And let's try this overlay again. So my overlay is from the Video Game Nerd, I believe. He has it for free download. I'll link that in the description below as well. Okay, so back to image, overlay, hit OK. You can browse. So I think I saved it under LUTs. I think it's in this neon pack. And overlay. Was it header overlay? Webcam borders. Here we go. He has it all nice and organized for you. I like the one with the name. So there it is. You see it. I hit OK. And then you can resize it to fit your webcam. I think you do have to change your webcam settings, or at least I did last time, but this actually looks like a pretty good fit. So we're just going to pop that in right there. Maybe shrink it down just a smidge more. That looks good. Okay. So we've got our webcam. We've got our overlay. Now we're going to add in our name. So I'm going to hit plus and text. And I'm just going to put name. You can put whatever you want here. So we are going to put Calico Girl because that's my name. I don't particularly like this font. I try and use like a cool cursive. I think I used Lucida handwriting last time. So let me grab that. And I can already tell that that's going to be way too big. I didn't pay attention to what size it was. Let's go with 20, see how that looks. That is way too small, but whatever. We're going to drag it down here and just extend it out. I think it's better if you just make the font bigger instead of dragging it out. It does look a little grainier. If you do that, you can always just go back in, hit properties, and select fonts up there. You can change the color. Let's just change it to like 36. I wish I hadn't stretched it out first though. There we go. That's better. That looks a little less grainy. So there we go. Calico Girl. I could change the color. I'll go ahead and show y'all actually, just in case y'all don't like white for your name. So select color. Not that girly for pink. Let's go with this like cool lavender and see how that looks. That did not work. My tutorial video is not much of a tutorial. Maybe it's this. Is that color? Hot pink. No, that changes the color of this, so don't fall for that, guys. Let's go with clear and go back into properties. So I think the reason is that's background color, which isn't really what we wanted. Let's go with black. I guess we can't change the color of the actual text. Ah, here. I just hit the wrong one. My bad, guys. There we go. So that changes the font. I'll leave that. Probably should have gone with the dark blue to match these lines actually. But anyway, so this is our talking scene. This scene is set up. I did drag my picture down a little bit. So that's what we want. This is going to be like when I do an introduction to a video, it'll be like, hi, I'm Calico Girl, da 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 da. And then I'll switch to a different scene. So let's go ahead and set up scene 2, which I used to have it set up for my chess gameplay. So I guess we'll just go ahead and do that one again. So same thing, we're going to add our background picture first. So this is going to be background 2. And we are going to do the sky because that's what I had before. I don't remember which sky. I think it's this one because it says YouTube background. No, that's not it. We don't want our name right in the middle like that. So let's go with this one and resize it to fit. Looking good. I went with sky because my chessboard is usually set up like that. It's plant themed. So again, you're going to add your audio. I didn't do that in the last one, but you're just going to hit. You can just add existing now. It's already in there. That's our mic. We can add our webcam. Should already be in there. See, camera. It's going to pop in right there. This time I do want it small. So I'm just going to sit it over here in this corner for now. And then we can add the overlay again. See, it works much faster for every other scene after the fact. So just pop that right on there. Might want to scoot this over a little bit because it looks like we don't quite fit in the screen we've got. Wow. Trying to move this overlay just right. Okay, perfect. That'll work. I think we're technically a little small. You can resize the overlay too, if that's easier. And then text, and look, our name is already there. So much easier the second time around, guys. It stayed the same color and everything. So we've got our name, we've got our webcam. And so what I do for my chess is I add a browser. So let me go to chess.com and just kind of show y'all. So we're gonna add in this chessboard. It's not what it's gonna look like once I'm logged in and everything, but for the purpose of this, we're gonna hit browser, hit OK, and that's not what we want. You're gonna add in the link. So I'm gonna go to chess.com, copy, and paste. We're gonna hit OK, and there's our chessboard. So I think this is the one I was saying you can do. Is it not shift? I know there's a way to crop it, but I will have to make another tutorial video for that. But anyways, here you go. You know how to set up your scene, so you can actually link these things together as well. So if you don't want to like move your webcam and then that get unattached, you can hit camera, control overlay. We're gonna right click, and I just gotta remember where it is to show y'all group selected items. So we're gonna name that webcam, and then you can shrink that down so it doesn't take up so much space, and now they will travel together. We did not move the text, which was a mistake on my part. So let me ungroup these, and then we'll group the text. You just hit ungroup. If you make a mistake, they're ungrouped. So we'll hit that, the overlay, and the text. Group selected items. And there we go, voila. So we can drag that here. We can resize the whole thing all together. Gorgeous, perfect. And you got your chessboard here. You can make that bigger. So like if you want to record you watching YouTube videos and reacting to it, you could do it this way. You just type in, you'd copy and paste youtube.com instead of chess.com. It's bothering me that I don't remember how to crop this. I should have looked that up before. I apologize for that. It's Alt. There we go. I knew it was one of these buttons. So you'll hit Alt, and then you can just drag, crop it to just your chessboard or your YouTube video, whatever you're trying to show from the interwebs. And then when you let go of Alt, you can make it bigger and drag and drop it. So we've got a chessboard, we've got our webcam, and then you can go to Streamlabs, put in a chat box, whatever you want to do, follower count goal. I'm going to move my webcam back down. I'm going to move my chessboard over, and I'm just going to add in a color because the webcam app doesn't look very good without a background. Let me go ahead and shrink this because it just looks too big. Oh, we didn't rename it. Let's rename it too. So rename webcam. Okay, and then we are going to add a color source, which is going to be our chat background. So I like blue personally. That's what I went with last time. It was right around there. So that's a color. We do not have to leave it that big at all. We can leave it like this. I put it right above my webcam, and I want to make it come down. I don't know why this is staying a square, but that's fine actually. I can just make the webcam like that. So I'll put my chat Streamlabs attachment right there on top of it, and then I'll put my follower goal right here, and we can make this chessboard bigger. It can take up the whole side of the screen, because when I stream chess, that's what the people are here for, right? They're here for the chess. So there we go. That is how I set up my OBS. And thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the infinity board. So get ready.